Good morning, January 12th, 9:51 a.m. And as you can see, I was messing around in MiniTool Movie Maker this morning a little bit. And I made some changes, actually took some things away and added some things. And this popped up automatically. It said the project's been modified. Do you want to save the changes? And I'm going to go ahead and hit yes because I want it to be pretty much. Oh, now it's going to want to put it somewhere. Let's jump back to my. Oh, I see what happened. I inadvertently closed it because this is my OBS recordings that I'm doing, which I'm doing this one right here. So we can close that. We don't need that. We'll go ahead and open this back up. Epic's game is gone. Yeah, I want that shortcut to be gone. So I'm going to open this back up. I inadvertently hit the wrong X, I believe. But that's good. That shows if you go to X out, you will be prompted to make changes or not. So we're going to bring up the same project and we'll skim through it. And there we go. Now, first things first, I was going to actually go through here and explain my error. I'm going to go ahead and add this. And we're going to just leave that as your name here. We'll change the color to black. Go ahead and make it bold. And we're going to move this whole thing over just a little bit because the black of enters over there. So we're going to put this right here and bring it down here on the green. And then we're going to bring this over here. So I was mistaken in that I thought that this bar right here was actually part of an effect. It was not. If you remember, I was trying to add an effect and could not. It actually is part of this text. If we were to delete your name here and then play this from the beginning. Now, why it had the solid line, I don't know, but you can see it's trying to play it. So that's what that was all about. It took me a couple minutes to figure that out. I go back in here and I enter your text here and then move it down into here. Change. I don't like the color scheme at all. To me, they're just, I don't know. Even at 100% opacity, that's the other thing I discovered this morning. So I'm going to change this to lime green, which is wrong on a golf course. We'll change it to black. And we'll go ahead and we'll make it a little bit bigger. I'm just stretching it out. We're not making it much bigger, actually. We can make it bigger by going in here. And we can make it bold by doing that. And then we can move it a little bit. That looks pretty good. So here's the thing with opacity. It's at 100%. If we move it down to 50%, it takes it a second to make the adjustment. I'm expecting it to perform just like DaVinci Resolve, where you move the slider, you see the results. Take it all the way down to 0, let go, and it's there. Back to 100, it's there. So I guess I'm expecting when I slide this to see it. I'm not. When you let go of the button, it's there. So 50%, let go of the button, it's there. 50, all the way, it's there. Now, one thing I don't like, and I mean, I haven't figured it out, it may or may not be able to be done, is can I animate this? Can I start at the beginning of the here, and can I have this animated to where when it gets to a certain point, it's there. When it gets to a certain point, it's there. And I have yet to figure out how to do that. I don't see anything in here that indicates animation at all. for this particular title. Again, it's easy to get rid of it. Right click, delete, and it's gone. So there are a lot of titles here I was looking at. This one, I think it was this one here, I particularly was interested in because this actually puts it over the video as well, it looks like, and it put it at the end. So I'm going to grab this, I'm going to bring it back to this frame and put it at, apparently now it's at the beginning, and it shrunk it down. No, it's in the middle. That's about where I wanted it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in text. And then I'm going to bump that up in size a little bit. And again, this took a second to figure out because I'm thinking, oh, how do I get to the here? Well, you click on the here and then you change it, change the size. Let's go 64. And then you put this up here as well. And then I don't know if you can change this or not. What I am going to do is make them both bold. And then I'm going to, you could also put the italics in there like that. But there's a little adjustment on this stuff. So I'm going to leave that like that. I'm going to bring my playhead to about right here. I'm going to hit play. Sometimes space works, sometimes it don't. It blurs it out, and it's just... Now let's see if we can edit. Now you can only edit the text. I was wanting to see if somehow I could edit the ellipse portion right here. And you cannot. You can click on that. You can click on that. You can move this. Kind of that. Believe it or not, that's not a bad feature. If you want to add a background, let's say you want to go in here and put the horrid lime green in there, you can. Oh, that changed my text. That's interesting. Oh, because I changed the text. That's because I'm not paying attention. So if I want to change the background to lime green, you got to be on the background. So that's pretty cool. I was wanting to see, I really wanted to see if you could effectively change this part in here. And it looks like it's preset. And you cannot. I don't even think you can right click. Nope, you cannot. I don't see anything over here where I can do that. So that's kind of neat. To get rid of it, again, it's just simply right click, delete, and it's gone. And then I'm going to add this one. I don't know why it's putting it back there, but it's the same concept. You click on what you want, change your text, and then you can move them where you want and do whatever you want. So that's pretty good. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. I don't know what this one is. I think it's animated actually. Looks like it's animated for 8.8 seconds. So I'm just going to hit play. And it is. It's just got a little bit of animation in the background. So that's pretty neat. I'm not going to go through all these, obviously. This one's going to be animated as well. I did mess around with that one. Now I do see, now can I change? Edit. Edit. No, I see that it says 5 seconds, and I was really hoping I could shrink this down to 2 seconds or 3 seconds or whatever, but you can't. Now, obviously, I was messing around with this. I want to see what this one is. So that one is, oh, you can add 4 names. Again, I don't think you can edit this and add a name. I don't see any option there. Whereas in DaVinci Resolve, you can have as many names as you want. So I wasn't too happy with that. Is this one scrolling? I don't think it is. Oh, no, left to right. Pretty good. I want a scrolling. Let's see if this is scrolling. Nope. Downward. I think that's the one I used. Oh no, that's different. So, and then when you hit stop or it gets to the end, another feature I don't like, you'll notice. So I'm over here. When this gets to the end, when you hit play, it automatically goes back to the beginning. I don't like that. So enough of text. I think we have a grasp on what text is. We're going to go back to you would think you'd hit this and go to the beginning. It just goes back a frame. So you got to grab it and put it all the way back. Or I believe you might be able to hit the stop button. Yeah, the stop button or the square will take it all the way back as well. So that's text. So I'm going to add a simple text in here. Boy, I wish I could find one that really scrolls and it goes to the end. Yeah, I don't want that one. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to hit the plus button or the square button, takes me back. Good. So that's enough of that. Let's move on to transitions. This is where I was confused yesterday, and this is where I don't know how my source got changed to an all black screen, but it did. But as you can see, I've made some cuts, and I'm going to go ahead and make another cut. I'm going to hit the scissors, and I'm going to make a cut right. Let's make a cut right there. So we'll cut right there, and then we're going to make a cut right there. And then I want to get out of the scissors. That should get me out of the scissors. Nope, it did not. That's one thing I would like to figure out. But now I got 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. So to add transitions, you go to the frame before it, and you hit plus, and as you can see, it put the transition in there. You can see right here the difference between this has not got a transition. This has got a transition. So I'm just going to add some transitions in here, and then we'll discuss how I feel about the transitions. That one's pretty cool. So far, believe it or not, that one wins the war for transitions right now, because some of these I thought would be really super cool or really super horrible. And we'll just go ahead and add. Oh, it's off a little. Oh, left, right. Okay, I got that. I don't want that. Let's go with kaleidoscope. See what that looks like. All right, so now we'll go back to the beginning. I'm going to play them as is, as they come in with no adjustments. And believe me, there aren't many adjustments. So we're going to play through this. Here we come up on the first one. Rather quick. Here we come up on the second one. Can't believe it's been 19 minutes already. So I missed that one, but I'm sure they're not good at all. Comes the next one. That one wins. So far, that one's got me. That one's got my attention. I like that one. It's got color and it's got movement, and the only thing I would adjust is, and I'll show you how to do that, is the duration. And we'll see about this one. Yeah, pretty quick. So let's play with this one right here. You want to click on it, right click, edit. You can change overlap, prefix, profix, or post. Pre, before, post, after. The only thing you can change is the duration. You can slow it down. You can speed it up to 2 seconds. In my very humbled opinion, that's not good at all. So we'll leave it on overlay. We sped it up to 2 seconds. Not too bad, not too great, but not too bad. Same thing with here. You can right click and edit, and it's the same thing. Overlay, before or after. And that's at 1 second. We'll go ahead and bump this to about 1.5 seconds. We'll make it post. We'll play it. Don't really see much difference. Doug is playing Fortnite. I'm going to pause this, and I hope to not lose my screen. I'm going to unpause this. I'm going to make sure I have the screen, which it looks like I do. And then, again, just right-click, edit, change the duration. I don't think that's really going to help out on this one. No, I don't see that that's really helping out. Of course, it's got to render. I got to let it give it time to render. Yeah, again, I don't like it. Now I'm going to get rid of them. Getting rid of them is right-click, delete, right-click, delete, right-click, delete, and right-click, delete. Now my only question is, how bad does that mess up the transition between clips? Yeah, it's pretty seamless. You really can't tell that there's a cut there. So that's transitions. Now we're going to go figure out effects real quick. Now effects, I'm thinking, is the same thing. Let's take our first clip right here and let's change it drastically to this one. And that's that one. So let's go to the next clip and let's change it to this one. Okay, so that makes sense. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out like yesterday. And I have not researched this at all, nor will I. More fun to do it this way. There we go. So now we take this and play this. We're going to start out with a pink hue. Then we're going to go to a yellow hue. Green hue, I don't know. And you can see, I'll point this out to you. And then it's going to go to the next one, whatever it was. I didn't really see that one to be all that great. And then this last one. Okay. Now, can I add a transition as well as that effect? And I'm going to go grab this one. And it did. Now, the question is, how does that affect? It made it a little bit more visible. So I guess you could mess around in here and get your transitions with your effects to work hand in hand, so to speak. It's not too bad, actually. I kind of like that. I kind of do like that right there. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that's that, and that's that, and that's that. Now, how do we remove those? Well, we know to remove an effect, we right-click and delete. To remove this, right-click and delete. Same thing. Everything is right-click and delete. So that's kind of good. Now, how do I know it's got the effect on there? If you look right here, you can see it's got the effect on it. So pretty easy. Motion. We've covered text. Let's go to motion. This is another one that confused me, and I haven't practiced it. I really didn't practice those other ones. So I'm just going to go to the first frame. I'm going to click pan down. Oh, yeah. Put it in there. We'll hit play. Really didn't see that it pans down, so we're going to delete that. Let's go with the pan right. We'll go to our first. Whoa. We're going to pan that right. All right. I'm going to right click on that, and you can only delete it. Wow. No duration. So let's go up here and see pan right along the bottom. Well, I don't think that's the one I put in there, but okay. I want to change that. Let's get rid of it first. And let's go zoom in bottom left. Give it a second to, oh, you know what? I don't want that there. I'm in the wrong spot, I believe. I want to go back to the beginning. I am at the beginning. Wow. So That can't be the beginning. Can it? Okay, now I'm back basically to the original clip, which was 26 seconds. I'm down to 44 seconds. So I'm going to go make a cut, full split. Okay, this is something I'm interested in. Grab this. Can I grab that? I can. Put a cut right there. Play. Cut. Yeah, okay, that's splitting it. I don't want to split it.
Okay. Maybe with my job.
Go back to the beginning. What if we trim this? Can we trim it? Oh yeah, you can see down here your bar of what you're trimming. Okay, I don't like that. If I'm going to do anything with the cut, I'm going to make quick splits. I'm just going to put my playhead where I want to split it. Make a cut. Put my playhead where I want to split it. Make a cut. And then, oh, is that how you do it? Oh, that's how you do it. You just off click. So I want the scissors, quick split, I make a cut, off click, scissors go away. So I've learned about a lot this morning. Now I want to work on motion. So I'm going to go to this frame, this 3.4 second, and I want it to zoom in the bottom left. So I'm going to add that, and it does. Now I'm going to, okay, you do have some options here with this that look like they may be like Game of Thrones, Harry Potter, House of Cards. That looks to be pretty copyright to me, but it didn't really do anything. I mean, it did. I could see a little bit of a change. So now I'm going to get rid of Harry Potter. Let's go to Mad Max Fury Road. I see what it's doing. It's just changing the background. It's kind of almost like an effect. So if we go get rid of Mad Max and we go to Star Wars, I don't really see that that's Star Wars myself. Mission Impossible. Again, I'm not really seeing that's Mission Impossible. And let's just get rid of the black and white. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. That converted it to black and white, so to speak. I do kind of like that Batman. I don't really see that at all. Cool film. Gravity. Yeah, I'm not seeing that at all. So let's go over to this one and let's add this one. Let's go to change it to black and white. That one's pretty apparent, so I'm going to use it. And then I'm going to go back to this one and I'm going to make it Sparta 300. Don't really see it. I'm going to hit play. I'm going to play through. Changes it to black and white. Cool. That's all right. Now the only other thing I want to figure out is, can I grab this clip right here and reduce it down? And I don't think I can. I guess I can. I don't know if you caught that or not, but I grab the edge of and grab it on the edge and drag it out, and that links to the left, to the right. Link makes it longer. Grab it, bring it in, makes it shorter. Then you can see right here the time. It's now 5.2 seconds. It's now 15.7 seconds. That's pretty simple. So let's put together something here and make it worth our while. We're gonna go into here, and if we're gonna change it from there, we're gonna change it to black and white. We're gonna add an effect. We're gonna make the effect rather long, and we're going to go add some text, and we're going to grab, what is this one here? Where does that put it? At the beginning? I don't want it there. I want it at the beginning. And I want the text to be MiniTool Movie Maker Review Part 2. And I want that to be, I don't know, let's bring it here. I really wished I could zoom it out. I really wished I could zoom it in. I really wish I could put animation behind it. But it is what it is. I'm going to go with what I've got. I'm going to put a background in there. And I'm going to change the color to solid black. And I'm going to go ahead and bold and italicize it a little bit. Italic. And the size looks good and that looks good. And then I wonder if I were to go right here. It's just strictly just me thinking. Can I now take the opacity down to 50%? And then if I go right here, can I now take the opacity down to 0%? And if I go back to the beginning, nope, that did not work. I was thinking maybe like DaVinci, it would keyframe itself. It does not. I'm going to go 100% because I want to see that. All right, so now I'm going to go, we've added a transition, we've added text, we have an effect. Motion, more or less, I'm not happy with yet. Let's go to elements. And let's go to add 2023. I'm gonna put my playhead. I think it all depends on where you put your playhead. I'm gonna add that there. Yep. So if I put the playhead over here and add this 2023, guess I got to download it first. Then that's that 2023. Or since I don't really want the Happy New Year part in there, I don't want to download that. That's pretty neat. That's got animation. I'll download it, get it, and then we will. Okay, that's cool. So now I'm going to take us back to the beginning. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to shrink it down to about there. I did that for a reason. I'm going to grab this and bring it right here. I'm going to grab this and bring it right. Okay, I'm going to grab this. Uh-oh. Where did my 2023 go? 2023 went away. So I'm going to re-add 2023. Want it right. I'll just put it right there. What the heck? Just put it behind it. So we're going to play this through real quick. It says it's 29 seconds. Yeah, that's kind of neat. And that he hit a 2,023 yards. There we go. There's a lot of these in here. There are a lot of these in here. I mean, I can see where I can see where kind of cheesy, but it's there. And then okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this one, and I'm gonna grab this one, put it in the same spot, and then if I play this, oh, I thought it showed it going in the bunker, but Maybe it does. Let's extend this out just a little bit because I thought for sure that shows that going in the bunker. Oh well, I'm not gonna mess with it. Ooh, I like that. Right click, delete. Apparently you have to download a lot of these. I don't see any of them. Well, yeah, there are. There's a countdown, countdown 3 seconds, countdown 10 seconds. This was to be the one you'd want to use right here. And you want to take that and put it down here. That seems to be the norm. The thumbs up, the subscribe, and the bell. Now, is it interactive? That's the question. So we're going to bring this back to here. We'll hit play. Get a drink of coffee. It is interactive. Check that out. And when it stops, it's going to go back to the beginning. Yep, it does. All right. So, is it 31 minutes now or 31 seconds? That's got to be seconds. Media. Music. I'm going to see if I can preview this music. Download. I'm going to add that. Back to the beginning. I'm going to scroll through here. It looks like there's 45 music choices. I don't know if you can add to it or not. It says you can download YouTube videos, so you might be able to download stuff. So I'm going to get rid of this one. I'm going to move this one over to here. Bring it up. Nope. So music track goes on the music track. Now I'm going to play it. Apparently, like DaVinci Resolve, I can lower the volume while I'm listening to it, and you can't. Now, my only other question is, how do I get rid of all these spaces in here? Because that would be what I'd want to do. I'd want to take this and put it up against there. I can't do that. I'd want to take this and put it up against there. I can't do that. And I don't know if that's because of the text and titles or whatnot, but I'm leaving this just like it is. I'm going to extend this all the way to the end. That's kind of good that marries up to that. I like that. I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to bring my volume down yet another percentage to 29%. I'm going to hit play. Sweet. I think I'm pretty much done reviewing this. I want to get rid of that one. That one's kind of, you know, different. I'm going to go grab the elements and I'm going to go ahead and add that one. And we're going to bring it down here. We're going to play it from here. All right. I'm going to move it down into this corner. Now I'm going to put it up here in this corner. I don't know. I'll put it down here. And then I'm going to put it back to the beginning. And I'm going to wrap this up. So this is part 2. There will not be a part 3. My overall assessment of this, if someone's wanting my overall assessment, it's not bad. There are a lot of things I see that I like. There are a lot of things I see that I don't like. In all honesty, if I did not do anything in DaVinci Resolve or Shotcut or Sony Vegas Pro or Wondershare Filmora or any of the other ones I've messed with, then it's pretty good. If you're beginning, I would recommend using it for a beginner, for someone just getting started. Get in there, and just like with DaVinci, just like what I say with DaVinci, get in there and learn it. Get in there and click on the button and say, okay, how do I get this to work? And just like I figured out, you click on the link, and you click on the plus sign, and you put a transition in there. So now I just added a transition. I'm not happy with the second transition, but I'm going to leave it. It's done. Text, same way. Click on it, put your text in there, change it to what you want, change the font, change the color, do what you want. On a scale of 1 to 5, it gets about a 4 1/4, 4.5. But I'm used to DaVinci. And I don't want to say that I'm old and set in my ways, but I'm used to DaVinci. So I want to thank John Southern Exposure for requesting me to do this. I hope this helps him. I hope that if he's got any questions, he will reach out to me. And he'll probably be doing editing far better than I'm doing here in about 2 months. Check out John Southern Exposure. He uploads videos on cooking. Man, the food looks good. I cannot wait to get to Louisiana and enjoy some of that in very small portions, because being diabetic, I can't have the big portions that I used to enjoy. Thank you for watching. Be sure to join in Daily DaVinci 12:30 Monday through Friday, and Ken Stout Live 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for a couple days of the week when Mrs. K is off, and then it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great day. Hope to see everybody later. If you like what you see, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you.